In Open Sky, Paul Virilio discusses the paradox between speed and inertia in the postmodern world. Virilio coins a term, dramasphere, to describe the Western world's love of speed. But, as John Kerrigan points out in his critique of the book, the poetry of the engine can be used to inflict great harm. Thanks to communication technology, Virilio says, we live in a society where you can be both here and there at the same time. Dramaspheric pollution makes the journey pointless, Virilio claims. There is no here. There is no now. Virilio is not happy about the so-called progress. Technology, Virilio says, is like Chernobyl, spreading, silent and invisible, until it reaches the whole world. And the polluted spread of speed is making our world gray and mediocre. In the name of speed, man has leveled mountains, filled lakes, and cut down trees to travel faster over the Earth's terrain. The loops and kinks of place are being sacrificed to acceleration, says Kerrigan. Virilio believes that the speed of technology is doing the same thing. In fact, he fears we will abandon the natural world and allow the land to grow fallow. This is echoed in his concerns that virtual reality is causing an inertia so great that in the near future there will be no need of the human body at all. Virilio describes a future taken straight out of a Matrix movie, where the body is the last urban frontier, and optoelectronics take over the function of perception. These captors, sensors, and detectors will be used to turn man into a motionless being, not using his own five senses, controlled by the very machines he created. Having colonized outer space, science is invading man, says Kerrigan. The image, says Virilio, will prevail over the thing it is an image of. This dystopian view of the future reaches even to man's very soul. Getting closer to the distant takes you away proportionally from the near and dear, the friend, the relative, the neighbor, thus making strangers, if not actual enemies, of all who are close at hand, whether they be family, workmates, or neighborhood acquaintances. Virilio, a converted Catholic, quotes the biblical warning, "What doth it profit a man if he gain the whole world, but lose his only soul?" to describe a man who has lost his anima, the animation that allows him to have relationships and love others. To prefer the virtual being at some remove to the real being close up is to take the shadow for the substance, to prefer the metaphor, the clone, to a substantial being who gets in your way. If true, this is an alarming future indeed. But are we really about to lose our souls? Virilio was wrong to begin with, says social theorist D.W. Hill. Dramaspheric pollution is far less catastrophic than he makes out. On the other hand, Virilio's pessimistic predictions may be a needed counterpoint to those who wear rose-colored glasses about the future. As reader Cole Stratton writes in an Amazon.com review, Virilio sounds an alarm that is too often muffled by the naively hopeful optimism of progress.